Welcome to Perfect Neverending. This is a adventure map that I've been working on for about 1 year, 5 months, and 14 days. But hey, who's counting? A lot of the infrastructure's done, which is what we're going to be touring today. But I still have to implement a class in the level up system. So if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, stick around, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, whatever the heck we're doing these days. Don't care. Let's get the tour started, shall we? This is the USS Mini Shark, home of the ocean pylon and parked over top this gorgeous coral reef. The submarine actually docks in the USS Mini Shark. So let's go ahead and shut the floodgates and turn on the lights so we can see what we're doing. Here's the pylon, and if you don't want visitors, it locks. Don't worry about that, so nobody creeps in on you. Workstations, this guy. Okay, I've been playing this game a long time, and I just now got my last achievement. Why? Why, you ask? Oh, just because this guy wants you to do 200 soul-shattering quests. That's okay. That's okay. We got barracks. We got a ready room. You can even toggle the cannons here in the ready room. You know, get ready for a big boss fight, what have you. Here's the main gun. Now, it's important to keep in mind that a super dart trap has a maximum field range of 2,700 blocks. That's gonna come in handy later. Let's go check out the helicopter pad, shall we? Welcome to the Harpy Farm. If you're like me, you think that wings are for noobs. And for the most part, that's true. But if you're not going to use wings, you're going to need some feather fall potions from time to time. And this is where I go to get my feathers. It's pretty effective if you drink a battle potion, if you got your water candle on, if it's a blood moon. But right now, it is not being kind. Here we go. So you'll see that your loot will drop onto a hoik system made out of Ecco block. And all you got to do is just AFK. Believe it or not, this tiny little helicopter is actually the third largest structure in Perfect Neverending, just because of how we've used Ecco blocks to funnel in the harpies. But yeah, the harpy fun. Right here we have the control panel to all the weapon systems. So if you got an invasion, you got spiky ball traps. If you want to toggle on the force field that automatically comes at night, you got to switch for it. And of course, you can turn on the main gun, which we're going to leave that main gun on because I have the plan. Yeah. Okay. So that's about it for the SS Mini Shark. Got our weather station here, navigation, but let's head to the Santa NK2 main teleporter hub. It's got a universal pylon and teleporters that go to places that don't have pylons, but you can see the main weapon here. It's going right underneath of our desert pylon. Let's check it out. The ancient greenhouse. What place gets more sun than the desert? That was what I was thinking. So, if you make a lot of potions, I make a lot of potions. You want a pretty substantial greenhouse, and you know what? This has filled my needs so far. Nice terrarium on top. That campfire comes on at night. A lot of these builds have daytime, nighttime sensors, so just the atmosphere of them changes at night. And now for my favorite time of the day. It is tank time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. In case you didn't know, the toy tank, which allows you to have this beautiful tank you're seeing now, is the best item in Terraria. Don't let anyone lie to you. It's not the Terrarian. It's not the last prism. It's this mount. And, I mean, I could prove it to you scientifically, but how about I just show you my base? Home sweet home. You can see my storage. We're parked over top the green dungeon, which we're going to explore next. And, of course, USS Mini Shark's Missiles come right through here. You'll be able to see them here in a second. It's a quad chopter. There's 4 helicopter blades keeping this bad boy afloat. And if we're patient, there they come. There come the missiles. And we're getting ever closer to that 2,700 block distance. But let's check out the dungeon, shall we? The dungeon has always been my favorite place in Terraria. I love the enemies. I love the loot. It's an awesome place. And the naturally generated entrance to the dungeon just doesn't do it justice. I've said it time and time again, and I stand by that statement. So I just wanted to give the dungeon a little bit of a facelift and try not to change it too much. As a matter of fact, I haven't changed anything about the staircase going down into the proper dungeon. Just added a little bit of structure above it. Forested ruins. It is the green dungeon, so why not make it almost like a forested kind of feel to it. But it's almost as high as my airship. This is the tallest point of the castle. So the inspiration for making this was I had the idea of, instead of getting equipment through drops and picking your own class as you go, what if there were pre-made classes? And every time you complete a milestone in the game, like defeating the Eye of Cthulhu or stopping the Goblin invading army, you got to get gear that way. That was basically my inspiration for starting this world. And the infrastructure's in, like I said before. Now all I have to do is implement that level up class system. And I'm talking characters like the Ice King from Adventure Time or a Xenomorph from the movie Alien. And the more people you get to play it with you, the more fun it will be. And you can also have different factions, implementing that red team, yellow team, green team stuff that's already in the game. But more on that in future videos. If you're interested in helping me test it, please leave me a comment below. I will respond to you. You know, I really had mixed feelings about this jellyfish tank in the art gallery, but I really like the way it turned out. Oh, I almost forgot. There is a secret PvP arena right here. This is where you would set your spawn, because you're going to die if you're going up against me. Just kidding, get good. But yeah, PvP arena. A bunch of different statues in that chest there, in case you wanted to, I don't know, practice fighting mimics or something. Nether portal. Every world's got one. But yeah, what are you thinking so far? You liking it? Well, I hope so. We're heading next to Cloud Road. We're going to be taking Cloud Road to the Frozen Castle. Why am I going deeper in here? Because there's actually a teleporter that takes me right back to my airship. So Cloud Road was meant to be a very easy parkour course. And there's no cloud biome. There's floating islands, sure, but I felt like the clouds needed a little love. So that was the inspiration behind Cloud Road. Let's transform, shall we? It's tank time, baby. I can't help but feel like you don't believe me when I tell you this is the best item in the game. So, perfect. Let me demonstrate it for you. I won't fire one time. I'm not going to use a single weapon. This is just pure tank right here. He's not even coming close. Look at this. Oh, okay. All right. Ganging up on me now. That's okay.
Double kill.
You know those wyverns have about 12,000 HP in Master Mode, which is what we're on right now. So they're nothing to bat an eye at. I mean, if you need any more proof than that, I don't know what to tell you. Hello there, Mr. Raincloud. How are you, friend? I like to come up here and have long conversations about the anatomy of clouds with Mr. Raincloud here. He's so full of insight, and he's kind of a lonely guy. I kind of feel sorry for him. But that's enough Cloud Road. You've seen a little bit of Cloud Road. You've seen all of Cloud Road. Let's head down to our next spot. Whoa! Which happens to be the Ice Castle. Oh no, it looks like that slime wants the town dog.
Can I pick that dog?
No, he's
Can I
sleeping.
pick that dog?
I actually made a time-lapse video of building this castle. You should check it out. Give me a view. Maybe I could quit my job someday and play Terraria full-time. Man, what a dream that would be. Anyway, you can see the missiles up top from the SS Mini Shark, still going strong, and we are heading off to our final destination. Well, final destination for the SS Mini Shark's missiles. We are finally heading to the 2,700 range Bowser's Stolen Airship. I don't know, I kind of envisioned this airship and the tank on the other side of the SCP facility to be like guarding the SCP facility in case anything breached containment. It just so happened that the SS Mini Shark was in perfect range to shoot it down. Believe it or not, it was just perfect. It was like fate. So I had to incorporate that explosion there. But yeah, that is 2,700 blocks from the SS Mini Shark. Look at that. Amazing. So the hardest part about Perfect Neverending was I wanted there to be a lot of structures and things to explore, but I wanted them to feel like they were naturally occurring. Like they belong there, not that a player came along and built it. So that's basically what I've been doing, enhancing the biomes that are already there. So let's go check out the SCP facility. If you want an in-depth tour of this bad boy, I have a full video on the SCP facility. Please feel free to go check it out. But we're just going to glaze through it real quick. There's stuff like storage, laboratories. I kind of wanted that to be like all the different chests that are alive, containing Boo. Another PvP arena, just stuff like that. Little mini games like this one. It's a logic switch, teleporter pads, you know, everything that you'd expect to find in an SCP facility. So once we make it through this SCP facility, which completely encompasses the corruption, we are finally at spawn. To the left of spawn is the Santa NK2 teleportation hub, and to the right is the forest pylon. But directly at spawn, well, I'm a ghost, so whenever I die, I want to feel like I'm at home. So exactly center where you spawn is one of my favorite new biomes that they recently added, the graveyard biome. I had a lot of fun making it, and I'm excited to show it to you. Here she is, the spawn graveyard. If you look below me, you can see caskets in the ground about 6 feet below the headstones, as is customary. I didn't go with the elevator in Perfect Neverending. Instead, we have this nice little gateway straight to your mom's house. Just kidding. But yeah, I mean, short and sweet. That's the graveyard where you spawn when you die. Hi, friend. Ow. I really thought that a hopping jack would be considered a slime, but I guess it's more of a vegetable than a slime. Learning something new every day, folks. That's the key. In this tree here is the first building I ever built as far as housing or a base is concerned. I made a little tree house, and that served as a base of operations until hard mode. I think I used that bad boy. And over here we have some balloons, some advertising. I wonder what ad this blimp's running. Let's check it out, shall we? It's looking like a YouTube channel. Slithery D's. Never heard of them. Sounds stupid. Over here to the left, we actually have the beginning of Cloud Road. Let's check it out real quick. So I wanted Cloud Road to be accessible pre-hard mode, early game. A nice safe way to make it all the way to the dungeon. And it's some fun parkouring. How come there aren't any mountain biomes in Terraria? Why aren't there any naturally occurring mountains or mountain ranges? That was my question. And so this next biome we're heading to, we can't take the pylon to, and there's no quick teleport to it, so I'm going to have to huff it, but it is well worth the trip, let me tell you. We are heading to Purple Mountains of Majesty. We are heading to the Purple Mountain, or the Purple Heart Mountain as I like to call it. And this is my attempt at a naturally occurring mountain in Terraria. I had a lot of fun with this. I think this is one of my favorite places to come and chill. I say that about every place, though, so take that with a grain of salt. And here we have the inside of her, the amethyst purple heart of the mountain herself. So if you use living fire block for where waterfalls touch bodies of water, not only does it light it up, but it looks so nice. And here's every heart item in the game, in the heart of the mountain. There you go. You're welcome. So I'm subscribed to this YouTube channel called Krug Smash, and this guy plays Dwarf Fortress, and I love his videos. So I am dedicating this Dwarven Fortress and the Purple Heart Mountain to Krug Smash. Thanks for your videos, buddy. I love what you're doing. And just like that, we are basically done with the mountain, and we're heading towards our next biome, which just so happens to be the Hollowed. Now, I took my inspiration directly from the background you're seeing now. See those crystals coming out of the ground? See the rainbows everywhere? I wanted to make a town that would fit in perfect. Welcome to First Prism Town, home of the Rainbow Road. Let's go check it out. I really struggled with how I wanted to make a crystal into a house, and this is what I came up with. I'm happy with it. I like it. The above player sensors are really nice for separating the different compartments of the crystal and making it easy to get around inside of it. I like how it turned out. The two NPCs that like the Hollowed are the Party Girl and the Wizard, so they got first dibs on the houses. And then it's on to Rainbow Road, which will lead us directly to our next biome, which happens to be the Slithery Jungle. Each one of these trees took me about a week to finish, detailing, mapping, where I wanted to go where, stuff like that. The entire entrance of the jungle is heavily booby-trapped, so I wouldn't recommend trying to go to the jungle right away for good loot. But let's check it out, huh? See what I mean? It's a dangerous place. And like any good jungle, it starts off with a lot of swampiness. I don't know if I still have the big trap activated or not, so let's just proceed with a little bit of caution. It'd be really embarrassing if I died, wouldn't it? So even if you make it past all the booby traps to my jungle, there's still one thing standing between you and where I like to hang out. I'd say about 80% of my time. It's this guy, the Guardian of the Jungle. Isn't he gorgeous? I'm pretty sure Nintendo's going to sue me for this one, but that's alright. There he is. At the top of this tree is the biome we're heading to next. This jungle's so big we're going to be in it for, a little bit, but that's okay, because you can enjoy all this beautiful scenery. Look at this. Oh, my lord. Now, the hardest part about this next biome was blending it in with the jungle, because if you know anything about the mushroom biome, it's blue, it's really nightclubby, you feel like you're going to get roofied at any moment with the dim lighting. So it was really hard to blend it in, so I just put a bunch of mushrooms mixed in with the jungle until you get to the diseased treetop, which is where our mushroom pylon is. Here we are. Gorgeous, right? Little mushroom house. I'm sure that zoologist is studying the truffle. And that's basically it for the mushroom biome. Short and sweet. Now, in between these two big trees, I had an idea. Why do you have to go digging for the jungle temple? There should be an entrance to the jungle temple above ground. So that's what I did. I kind of took some inspiration from Indiana Jones, because there is plenty of booby traps just to get into the jungle temple. But if you solve this simple little puzzle, all you have to do is make sure that both of the candles on that first platform there light up. And as soon as both those candles are lit up, the entrance to the jungle temple is open. Now, you might just want to rush down there and see what's down there. But a word of warning, like I said, I got inspiration directly from Indiana Jones on this. So patience is a virtue. don't stop once you start going. That's a mistake. And just like that, boom, we are at the entrance of the jungle. Ow. Yeah. Good luck getting me. You could never get me in a million years.
He needs some milk.
You know, I could have edited that out, but, you know, I think it deserves to stay there where it belongs. And here we have Emir, the lightning whelk. This is my home away from home. If I'm not chilling in the submarine or in the harpy farm, I am chilling here. As if you couldn't tell by the way I've decorated it. Toxic flask, the toy tank. Yeah, this is definitely my home away from home. But he'll keep you safe, as good snail shell should. Blah. And he is also connected to the main teleportation hub, along with Bowser's stolen airship, the SCP facility, and the SS Mega Shark. And of course, you got that universal pylon, so you can basically get anywhere fast traveled from this location. And we are at the other side of the jungle at the lily pad village. Here we have the painter who's in love with the dryad. The dryad is in love with the jungle. And we also have that lizard folk down there who sells all those good summoning equipment items. That's basically it for the surface. And we have one pylon yet to go. The underground pylon. And I had so much fun making this next biome. It literally cuts the world in half. It's really cool. Let's check it out. It's the Underground Railroad. So this train track is hooked up to teleporters, so you can non-stop travel from one side of the world to the other if you want. Inside the engine of the train, you can control the smokestack. It's got 3 different functions. You can also make the platform that the train is on go active and inactive. That keeps a lot of the mobs away. Down here is the Demolitionist, the Goblin Tinker, and the Clothier. And that's basically it for now. Now, there's plenty I didn't show you. There's all kinds of Easter eggs and hidden chests. But I think that's part of the fun of this map, is to download it and enjoy it. There should be a download link coming soon. Like I said, I got to implement that level up system and that class system. Subscribe for notifications if you're interested. And remember, if you ever get bored of playing Terraria, it just means you're playing it wrong, you big dummy. Play it better.